Hi everybody, it's Janice Thompson here from jazzledazzlecraft.co.uk. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and I work in Scotland. So what that means is I'm demonstrating products that I can sell to you if you want them, or you can use your own products and have a wee copy, or you can just come in and hang out. So if you're watching, come in and say hello. Just waiting for a few minutes because I know that somebody will join me. There'll be somebody at a loose end. So if you're arriving, just come in and say hello. A wee thumbs up on the way in and then say hello. Hi Steph, nice to see you. How are you today? So hi Randy and you come. So it's Saturday here in the UK and got the day to myself at home and the weather's just rubbish. So I've been getting ahead. I've been doing a bit of training. Hi Christine, and you come. Um, and I'm getting my catalogues ready, my autumn winter mini catalogues ready to send out. So I just wondered if anyone was about to keep me company. What I'm going to do is I was looking for something nice and slim that will go in so that it won't need to be more than a large envelope. So this is the catalogue, and with it, if you are one of my customers, you will get your catalogue and you'll get a card. And the card's going to be from this suite as well. Hi Donnie, and you come. Oh, you've got a storm, Steph. Oh, I don't know. We had lots of rain overnight and lots this morning. It's actually dry and windy right now, but if I look out another window, it'll be raining. It keeps changing. I did nip out and get a really nice picture of a butterfly on my Buddleia bush a wee while ago. There was a small tortoiseshell butterfly. It's beautiful. Anywho, back to what I'm doing. I'm loving this Trimming the Town suite that's in this new August to December 2020 mini catalogue. Is it not great weather in France either, Alison? Thanks. So, yeah, so as I say, I like to put a wee gift in as a wee treat into my customers as well, because even when they don't buy, they're really good at supporting me with on all the different ways and sharing what I'm up to on social media. So it's nice just to say a wee thank you. So they'll get a catalogue, a card and a wee treat, and this is what I'm going to put in the treats. I think this time I do have to try and source another pack of them, but it's just a little bar of chocolate by a well-known company. And even if you couldn't read the company name, if you're in the UK, you would know just by the colours where that chocolate came from. Oh, you've been having storms as well, haven't you? We're not muggy here. It's not even that warm. It's just feels a bit like November, but never mind. So anyway, Home Together. What's it called? Trimming the Town suite. Sorry, fabulous. I did show you when I made my cards. And that's the cards. I'm going to make more of those cards to go in with my catalogue. I don't know if I've got any handy. If you just bear with me, I'll just quickly see if I can pull one out. Yeah, here they are. Sorry about that. So I did these ones for the challenge. So I'm going to do something pretty similar to send out with my catalogues. I just think it's a great way to show off this paper. The other thing is that Stampin' Up! Are donating to fostering and adopting charities within whatever country you're shopping in if you buy this suite. Well, the bundle. So yeah. So what's happening? Let me read what you're all saying. You've got sunshine in North Wales. Storms. Right, I would just say it's crafting weather, isn't it? So where I'm going with this is I'm looking for a wrapper for this chocolate, and I've just come up with a nice easy, well, I've not invented it, I'm sure other people have done it, but let's just see. I picked out some papers that I don't mind chopping up. The other papers in this pack I'm not keen to chop up yet. So these are just gorgeous. Look at that. This, I love this, the trees. That's going to be a background on something, I know that. And that does my eyes in, that one, but it's nice. These ones with the wee people, I think, are just going to be perfect. Gumbo. What's gumbo? What's gumbo, Donnie? That one too. They're just all gorgeous. But this one, this is going to have to be a background to a picture. Oh, wellies weather, right. Gumboots. Right, sorry, I wasn't. I was thinking something about gumbo and prawns, and I don't know where that's coming in my head. And that's YouTube just letting me know that I'm live on my channel. Well, I've been live for a few minutes, so this has got to be the backdrop to a whole picture. I'm just not sure yet, but I can't cut it up. Hi Kathleen, in you come. We're just getting started. It's not a complicated one today, but basically I just thought you'd keep me company while I got myself moving, because I want to get my catalogues out. And oh, right, chicken and sausage. Right. So gumbo is a soup. I kind of thought it was something to do with food. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut strips of paper just on the 2 inches. Full length of my 12 by 12 DSP. Is that one's a bit wider than 2, so we'll just trim the tiny bit off this. I obviously used this paper for something else, so. So there's 2 strips in that nice pattern. Cajun, yeah. So I don't know why I'm getting it. Yeah, all right, gumbo prawns. I had something in my head that was to do with prawns. Hi Cindy, in you come. Oh Esther, I didn't see you there. Yeah, it's a pretty awful day, isn't it? So getting ready, I want to get my catalogues out. Frankly, I want to get them in the post on Monday so that people have got them ready for the launch next week. So, right, get moving. I've been doing a bit of training and I've got a few things to talk to my team about and just get ourselves up and running ready for the catalogue coming. But there's no point in talking about the catalogue launch if you've not got them out to people. So let's get on with it. So I'm just I've put those 2 sheets together and I'm just cutting 2-inch strips because obviously I've got quite a lot to get out. I'll keep thinking of you guys in your yellow. And then I'm thinking that who sang the song Yellow? Was it Oasis? Or am I just... Oh, it was my kids that was there. So we're just making 2-inch strips of this designer series paper. I'm not even looking at what's on the back because I'm just trying to not put myself off cutting it up because it's gorgeous. So here's a good start for us. I probably could have scored all this before I started. Silly me. Right, so I want them scored at 6 inches, and the good thing with this trimmer is that if you keep your arm closed, it butts at 6 inches, so just score halfway down. I should have done the full sheet and then chalked it. That would have saved some time, but I can score through 2 layers as well, no bother. Maybe do this, one of these ones just now. I can go back and do these later. It's just to show you what I've come up with. I've got an idea in my head, I've measured it, but I haven't completely done the finish of it, so it will develop here as we go. So we've scored at 6 inches and fold it in half. And then I think I can do it this way. I've not tried 2 layers of designer series paper in this tag, so look at me trying to get organised. I bought one of those Dymo machines, so eventually everything will be layered. So I don't know if you think this makes it easier, especially, you know, for people who buy from me. That makes, save you having to look it up, the number's there for you. So I'm going to feed it, I've got folded it and I've got 2 layers, so let's find out if it can be done. No problem, these punches are a bab. So that's that. And what I've done, the chocolate, and I don't know if you know it, but I don't actually eat chocolate, so it's perfectly safe with me. But if I let my husband know it's there, well, it will not be there for my customers. So because of the length of this, when it's got its 2 bits, oh, you're doing your Christmas card order step. This, what I do is I just put a glue dot on each, well, I try to. Oh, hi Jenny, didn't see you slipping in there. Did you come in the back door? Have you got a key? I just put a glue dot on these wee flappy bits and then just fold them over, and that just makes it that wee bit shorter so we can get it in. And then let me just use something, I put something just to lift these this time. You just lift a couple of glue dots, put them on the back of your chocolate, and that way really is an easy way to sort a wee gift. I like how you've all thought about food. Here we go, food, food, food. And I'm going to stick it down a wee bit away from the bottom because I have only put 1 score line. If I put it right down, it would be a bit awkward. And there we have that with the designer series paper now. So then I want a piece of the ribbon, so I can go out, because this is the ribbon that goes with the suite. I know that it's going to coordinate perfectly. I've been putting them in these wee boxes because I need to get round to making some storage now. I think Esther, you were showing how to make some ribbon storage boxes. This is not perfect, but it's for the moment saving me having ribbon all over the place. Well, I'm sort of saying, okay, all you clever ladies have got your food sorted for the day, but actually I've managed to roast a beautiful piece of beef. Oh. Well, that's a bit long, but we'll leave it like that, it's nice. But you could, in fact, actually, I just pulled it through like it was a tab, but you can, maybe nicer as a bow actually. I watched somebody the other day do a nice gift and they made a wrap, but they used a tag topper at the top. I can't remember who it was, but it looked lovely. Oh, do you know who it was? It was Jenny. Jenny McCormack from Gemini Crafts, yeah. And Jenny's on YouTube as well as Facebook as Gemini Crafts. Yeah, that's who it was. It was cool. So then I thought, want some kind of wee tag to go on this as well. So I used the dies that go from this suite. I'll let you see in. What for the food? The dribble emoji. What are we? But yeah, I quite like to eat myself, so that's why I get ahead with it. So these dies with this set are quite fab. There's so much more for me to do with this set because look, you've got these bits you could cut out in white, or you can make some foreground like a snowy hillside, and you've got trees. These wee things I've not got around to using yet. I need to have a go at them. I'm thinking candle holder or something like that with them. Oh, that's fine, Christine. That's what I do when I put gifts into with to crafters or people who've bought things from me. I'm happy for you to just gift it on to someone else. That's fine. I can't know who likes what. I just pop something out, and usually it's just so that you can copy the idea rather than maybe particularly like what's inside. Anywho, right, so that's perfectly fine and the best thing to do. So I cut out that little longer house. The dies cut out from the paper as well. It's so versatile. And I thought a wee gift tag, that shape was quite pretty, but there are no sentiments in that suite, so I've pulled out another one. I just want, if I'm giving this, I just want to be doing just for you. Will do fine. So when you're a demonstrator and you're making little gifts to send out, you can't have something that's extremely complicated for lots of reasons. One of the main reasons is because then people don't think that they can replicate it. And two, it takes you so long, it becomes a chore and not a joy. So yeah. So I'm going to put just for you in here. Now the colours in here are Poppy Parade. And I think Old Olive actually, I've forgotten. Bear with me till I check. Do a wee check here on the back of the designer series paper, tells you what colours are in. Yeah, that's Old Olive. Early Espresso is what the, do you know, so I might just do a bit of, let's see, where's my Old Olive? Does anyone see my Old Olive? Old Olive, where are you? There you are. I mean, I tidied up and I moved things around and I can't find a thing. There's the colours, so let's see what we can do. Pardon me. I'm just trying, I might change my mind as I go along, but that will be okay too. So, because that won't fit across that way, it's just fine to do it just for you. It's nice clear. And then this one, I'll put it on a block. And we'll just use Old Olive. Use this stamp from, and what's this set I'm using? Celebration Tidings. It's got quite a few different bits in it. I'm quite liking this little stamp here, but it's got hearts, it's got a spider, but I love spiders, I absolutely adore them. I think they're great creatures. However, I'm aware that some people have a phobia, so I thought probably best not to send out cards with spiders on. Might lose a few customers that way. And just use this wee stamp here, just to add a bit of interest. Could have put the "just for you" in the middle, but I didn't. But I'm still going to decorate around it. There you go, see? But the problem, also Randy, the other thing is, I find as I get older, this happens more and more, is I can be staring at the thing I'm looking for and I still can't see it. It could be right in front of my nose. You're all right if they're stamped, but I've got some people who freak if they even see a picture of it. I take your hint, Christine. You'll just have to wait and see. Right, and then just a wee teeny bit of this gorgeous ribbon. It's a dual pack of ribbon that you get. And I'm just going to feed this through the wee hole. Oh, I forgot to show you how I made the wee hole. So I die cut some white houses and I've kept two back to show you how to do the hole, and then I forgot. I am going to invest in a crocodile. Do you know what? I know we don't do them, but I need to have one. However, there is a wee tool that we can use, that we do have, a nice punch to make a wee hole. Oh, Esther, have you not got them? Oh, come on. What kind of demonstrator are you? You're actually a fabulous one. And we can't all have everything. Come on, that's it. Okay, so we've got our wee tab. You know, ordinarily, just stick that on with a wee glue dot, I think. Now, I just went straight for it and bought this suite because I could just right away see, you know, the benefits in having it all. You could tie it through the hole, you could cut it, you know, or you can. What I'm going to do is just put a couple of dimensionals on here. Donnie, this is a fabulous suite. I think though I've not had a proper look through the catalogue, but I'm needing a sentiment that says something like "from our home to yours" or something like that. So I don't know if there is a set. I've not read. I need to have a proper look. There might be a set that says that, because I think with the houses and everything, it would be a nice one, you know, for that one to say, you know, "love from our home to your home," or that. But there's some gorgeous sets. The other one that I've got that I'm desperate to get using, but I've got some other, I don't know, where is it? Where is the other one? Is it over there? Do you know when you have something, and I was looking at it earlier and now I don't know where it is. The Dove one. Dove of Hope. That is fabulous. Oh, what a shame, Steph. I'm sorry that you've got a storm just now. I actually love storms, but I don't expect you to. So there you go. That ribbon can just tie around whatever. I could have put the hole in the chimney, but I kind of thought I might not get it very central, so I didn't want to lose it. So that gift will be going with my, and then you've got these little, so I've got the ribbon. The idea, to be truthful, when you're sending out your catalogues as a demonstrator, I want to get some product into the hands. Hi Karen, in you come. I want to get some product into the hands of my customers so that they can see it close up. So they've now got a bit of the ribbon. I could have actually put a bit of the green as well. That would have been a bit more. So, and I've used a die. I haven't used the stamp set that goes with this certainly, but the paper, and they're seeing both sides of this paper. Then, so we'll just put a couple of wee holly berries or something on there. So these are all the trimmings, embellishments that go with this sweet as well. So again, so I've used that stamp there from that the other celebration. So I could just put a few wee berries around. Yeah, that finishes off. But these are lovely actually. I like the feel of these. They're nice. That's the first time I've opened that. I love the wee stars. So if you were using the trees, you could put the wee stars on top. And of course, with the white ones, you could use your alcohol markers and change the colour. Lots of options. Well, I didn't realise you had someone that was very poorly, Christine. Right, so that's that. So I'll just show you how I made the hole I used. Another punch that we have here, and look at me. I'm not going to forget what it's called because I've put it here for you. So it's Label Me Fancy, and there's the number. It's 151297 if you want to order that. And on this you've got this nice shaped label, which again I could have used, but I wanted to show off the die. Now the dies I didn't show you, they actually got a wee bevel. So when it cuts, you've got a wee bevel edge all the way around. At least I think that's what that's called. So yeah, it's really lovely. Even when I did them, I cut through 2 layers of our Whisper White and I still got the bevel on both layers. Right, what was I doing? I was going to show you. So with this punch, it's got this little hole. So if you use it upside down, let's try for the chimney. I don't know if it'll be good or not. So I know that that's sort of in the middle of the chimney. Pull it back so that I'm not going to chop the top of the chimney off with my punch. Bite it and then down. That's not too bad. It's not very central, even though I thought it was in the middle of the chimney, but it's still usable like that. It might be just a wee bit weak. So that's kind of why I went with the other ones on the side of the roof. Oh well, at least you'll eat, Cindy. So is that your freezer full now? So that's how to make the holes. So yeah. So I don't know, are you happy hanging out while we do another one? Just use the other paper, see what it looks like. The other way you can do this, I did have it, where is it gone? Yeah. You could cut the strip from A4 card and fold it in half and then decorate that with some paper. So I will do that with and this would be a good way to show off this paper, my tartan paper. I was trying to see if I could make a wrapper for the chocolate from this paper, and was trying to see if I could get 2 from one sheet of DSP, but it's a bit tight, so I thought we'll actually use it on white. So let's have a look and see, because the background on all this paper is white, well, most of it is white. So let's just, so you might get Scottish paper plaid. It's not, none of these are really tartans, they're just what you would call tartan-esque. They're like, but they're not the same as. I'm warm. When I said earlier it's not very warm, it's getting warm now. Hey, I like that. I like that one. So let's just, and that's our pretty peacock. So I've done the same thing as I did with the designer series paper. I've cut a 2-inch strip, but I've cut it the full length of an A4 sheet. And then I've used the tag. Now that's not the only tag topper we have. We do also have this one. Oops. I've got a sore shoulder and I reached too far. It hurts. Oh. So we have this one which uses the same width. So I could have done it with that one, and that's quite good if you're using a wider ribbon. Oh, I hurt my arm doing that. Oh. Ouch. Right, so now I need my ruler. Could I do it with my trimmer, but sometimes I just find it quicker. So we'll do it in inches since a lot of my lovely friends use inches all the time. So let's just, so it's 2 inches across, as you know. And say from the base to this bit where the shoulders are is 5 inches. So I need to cut a piece of designer series paper that's going to fit nicely on there. So I'll get my trimmer and I'm going to cut. Look at the mess I'm making already. So 1/4 of an inch shy of the 2 inches and 1/4 of an inch shy of 5 inches. And what I'm thinking is we could do the other side of the paper on the other side. So, or we could make it the same on both sides. It's up to you. You'll be making it your decision. But you do that anyway, don't you, Cindy? You make lots of treats, so you will use them. So then they can just stick on there. So let's glue them on. Find the glue. It's always a challenge on my desk. Actually, there's one that's kind of up the right way on the damp cotton wool here. And that's been left overnight and the cotton wool's still damp. So I'm trying to think what ribbon I've got to go with this. I've got so much ribbon. There's so many ribbons to show off. Now this one has, it's got yellow, white, pretty peacock. I don't have any ribbon that's pretty peacock. I've got a lovely bumblebee gingham, it's gorgeous. So, so again, I've gone off from Trimming the Town a completely different suite, but our plaid is nice. Whoops. So that's the basics of this already. Now, I'm still thinking. Thinking hurts sometimes. Do you know what? I did buy the black. I wonder if I put it in here. Yeah, I'm thinking that would be the one, the black sparkly one that's in the annual catalogue. Let's have some of that. This is my normal storage for ribbon. I get eight in there. Oh, we've not put the chocolate in. Chocolate, how could I forget the chocolate? Chocolat, have you all seen that film? I know the plates are lovely. I tried not to take too long to deliberate over what was having and which paper I was using, because you could sit and look at them for hours. So a couple of glue dots on the back of the chocolate, whoops, so it stays where you put it. And then you don't have to do any belly bands or anything, although you could. If you wanted to, you could. So again, just a wee bit above the fold because of the chocolate not being completely flat, and then you only have to do the one score there. And then up there. And then I'm just going to feed this through and tie it in a bow, I think. Probably not cut enough, but or a knot even will be fine. You don't need to give away all your ribbon. I'm showing my true Scottishness now. I might get a wee bow here. Your choice. Cut bigger bit of ribbon, you might. I don't know what I was thinking about. With my wee sausage fingers, that's not so easy to do. But do you know what? We'll just leave it as a knot and we'll trim it. Right, so now what we're going to do, how are we going to finish this one off? Where's my lovely punch gone? Janice, look at the mess already. Here it is. Yeah, a wee treat's nice. So what do you think could go on here? I'm liking Peace on Earth. I think that's lovely. And these gorgeous birds. Now I'm really going way out here now. I'm in a, which one? Peace on Earth. Whoops. Now what's the chances? No. No. I thought it might fit there. But let's stamp it first. Will we stamp it on a scrap? No, I'm going to put it on a bigger piece. It's got a layer here that I keep, right. So I need a block. Because do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to stamp one of these because I can't wait. So we've moved from one sweet to another. Oh, sorry, I missed the question. Thanks, Esther. Hello, Caravan Crafter. I've forgotten who you are. I've forgotten your name, and I should know. Then you come. So again, I'll just get out the pretty peacock because that's the colour that's here in my tartan. Let's stamp that, and then let's see. Yeah, Chocolat's lovely. I think I've read most of Joanne Harris's books. I'm doing this quite high up because I've got a wee thought going on here. I start off, I'm just supposed to be doing a wee tag, and now I'm actually in my head I'm designing a card. There's no hope for me. Anne-Marie, yeah. I kind of, yeah. So Anne-Marie's in your team, Esther. You've got a fabulous team leader there then. Caravan Crafter Anne-Marie. Yeah, that poor bird is going to get squashed because I'm going to cut that out. Right, so I'm going to make some kind of tab out of that to go on there. So I'm looking to see what, you start thinking out what's going to fit, which punch shall we use? And I'm an eye privileged to have a few. There's what I'm after. Exactly what I'm after. She is awesome, isn't she? Defo. So then that'll do. Now it can be, again, it could be made into a tag because you can use this and put a hole in it like that, or you can just pop it on. I'm just going to pop it on there like that. I know, do you know, it's like, I set off, honestly in my head, set off to just use Trimming the Town. And look at me, where are we now? Dove of Hope. And I've got the dies for this as well. Yep. So, yeah, it's the way I am. I've got the Saturday afternoon to be, hundreds of other things that I'm on my to-do list, but you know, just creating. But these are going into in with my catalogues, so everyone will get to see something. They might not all get seeing the same thing, but they'll all get something. Peace on earth doesn't have to be for Christmas, does it? Peace on earth is, I think, what we are all wishing for. Just that people could live peaceably together and all be supportive. That's my wish. No nastiness. Just be kind. And if something nasty goes through your head, just throw it away and don't let it out. Hello, Karen. Yeah, so we've made 2 treats there and I've made a big mess. So there's 2 ways to do this. You can do it with the designer series paper. I've tasted Hershey's chocolate and I've tasted Cadbury's chocolate and I've tasted Whittaker's and all different chocolates around the world. And I can't understand why people like Hershey's. I've tried other chocolates in America, but I believe it's this distinctive taste of Hershey's goes way back to when they were transporting the milk in the olden days before refrigeration. So by the time they got making it into chocolate, the milk had turned a bit, and that's what gives Hershey's that specific taste. Tell me if I've got it wrong. But that was what I was told when I visited a Hershey's shop when I was in one of my visits to America. But it all looks wonderful, but I think it's an acquired taste. I think you would, if that was all the chocolate you had available, you'd get it. Anyway, it's me. That's me for the moment. Thanks for keeping me company. I've got some other ideas and I may well come on later today. Well, later in the evening, I'm not sure. Got some other things up my sleeve, but what I need to do is go and finish making these ones off. I've cut all the strips, need to go and make them and get them put in the packaging with the catalogue and the cards as well. So Esther, I'm using these cards are going in with my catalogues. I'm just going to make more versions of these ones that I did for your Stampathon challenge, because again that shows this suite off fantastically. So yeah. So anyway, thanks everybody for coming and joining me, and I hope you your storms passed quickly, and I mean that in reality and metaphorically speaking. I hope your storms are short and sweet. And I'll catch you all later. I'm just looking in the comments, see what you're saying. Yeah. Hey Karen, if you want to be one of my customers, you can get one of these by asking me to send you a catalogue. So if you don't already have a demonstrator and you live in the UK, France, Germany, Austria or the Netherlands, I can send you a catalogue. At the moment I've only got English language ones, but I can source the other ones. I can send that out to you, but if you already have someone that you shop regularly with, just have a word with them and make sure they're sending you one. Okay, thank you very much for watching. See y'all soon. I'm not sure what you mean, Christine. Everyone can join in here. This is open to everybody. Bye bye.